Spider-Man is on the path to becoming a mass murderer, and now he's hunting down the Sinister Six after Aunt May died. This shit is crazy. The previous issue ends off with him killing Hobgoblin, cause he's the one that killed her. Peter is now fully consumed by the symbiote. Let's get it. He's talking to the symbiote in an inner dimension. The symbiote is manipulating him to believing he has to kill people for the greater good. He's preying on Peter's weakness. He's trying to make him feel guilty, talking about Gwen's death, Uncle Ben, Aunt May. Now we skip forward to present time. Peter's the white bubble, the symbiote is the black bubble. And Peter sees that the Daily Bugle just released a paper saying that Spider-Man is a murderer. He's about to crash out. They're talking down on his name. Now we see Fisk, and he addresses this new evil Spider-Man. He says he's always been able to tolerate these superheroes because they've always been a nuisance, never a real danger. He says his crime empire experiences a 5% deficit when the normal Spider-Man intervenes and Fisk goes to jail. But he says his empire will completely fall apart if Fisk ends up dying. He needs to kill this new Spider-Man ASAP. Now we skip forward to Jameson and Robbie Robbie's trying to talk him out these headlines about Spider-Man. He's like, bro, we don't even know if it's him. It's a new costume. It could be somebody else. Jameson wasn't listening, bro. He's a stubborn piece of shit. So Spider-Man had to pull up and threaten him himself. Peter breaks Jameson's hand, and he sounds like a straight psycho right now. He says, I'm helping more people with this new form, and if you talk shit about me again, I'll break your other hand. Then he dips out. The Fantastic Four's doing their research. They're looking for him, and they conclude that the symbiote is bonded with Peter forever, until death do us part type of thing. MJ pulls up to his apartment uninvited. She's like, you weren't answering your phone, and I haven't seen you since Aunt May's funeral. And she walks in on this fool tweaking. This is creepy. He's deadass sleeping like a spider. He's explaining to MJ his new lifestyle. He says life's all about decisions, and somebody with power as great as mine has to make the hard decisions. And the symbiote just keeps egging him on. He says they're humans, they won't understand us. As he's swinging, Shocker pulls up, and Peter doesn't play games anymore, dog. Him and Scorpion try to ambush him, but Peter does not know what mercy is anymore. That's the old Spider-Man. This panel's super cool. Shocker says Fisk was right. These villains deadass just take advantage of Peter's kindness, bro. They know he won't kill them. This was needed. Spider-Man pulls up on Fisk, and he brought Scorpion and Shocker's limbs. He's bringing evidence that he's changed. Fisk says, I did my research on you, boy. The only person that died during the Hobgoblin incident was an old woman named May Parker. He's trying to get under Peter's skin. He says he knows his identity, and he was trying to see if he could threaten him with anybody, like a girlfriend or a close family member. But no, Peter has nobody. And Peter's not trying to hear the nonsense, bro. He doesn't even let Fisk finish his little speech. He just downright tears him apart. Now we got the whole gang posted up. We got Mysterio, Kraven, Doc Ock, Rhino, all worrying about what they're gonna do. Oh, how the tables have turned. Octavius gets in contact with Jameson, and Jameson's venting. He says, I've been telling everybody he's a criminal for years, but nobody believed me. And even though I believe all of you should be in jail, he's the most dangerous villain out of you all. Doc Ock has sidekicks, and they're planning how they're gonna take Spider-Man down, but one of them keeps questioning his authority. You know why? Because he was gonna end up backstabbing him. It ended up being Eddie Brock. Jameson pulls up to Aunt May's house. Him and the Sinister Six have made a pact now. They're homies. And now we see the new Doc Ock, Eddie Brock. Ooh, that rhymes. Jameson's confused. He says, huh? What are you doing here? You used to work for me. And Eddie responds with, Spider-Man ruined my life. Now it's time for me to get my revenge. Jameson's against Eddie joining, and Kraven says, look, the more swords the better. We're facing a crazy ass threat, and now they start plotting. Captain America makes a cameo. He tells Mr. Fantastic, you gotta figure this out, bro. Peter's killed 11 people so far. We see Peter driving, and he beat the pulp out of Beetle so he can give away the location of the Sinister Six. We see Jameson questioning Eddie's motives. He's like, bro, to be honest, Spider-Man didn't do nothing to you. You got yourself fired from the Bugle. Hey, but there's no time for the chit chat, dog. Peter's taunting them. He's got Beetle hung up with some webs. They start panicking. They're like, where's he at? Where's he at? And their plan is in full action. It relies on Mysterio. He wants Peter to start tripping out over illusions. But they just can't identify his location. What y'all think was gonna happen, dog? You're fighting Spider-Man in a black suit at nighttime. He's gonna be moving like Batman. Boom. His first target is Mysterio. Kraven says, draw him out. Don't give up. Peter's knocking them all out. It's nothing to him. And it's funny as hell how Peter tells Eddie, what the hell are you doing here? You're not Doc Ock. I don't know you. And then the main man, Jonah, pulls up in a robotic suit. He's smart as hell. He was able to analyze that Spider-Man's weakness had to be fire, because he wasn't able to save Aunt May the night the house burnt down. Kraven's about to kill Peter, but then Jameson knocks him out and says, damn it, Peter, why'd I have to be you? Peter is now detached from the symbiote, and him and Jameson are talking. Jameson's catching him up on all the people that he killed, and he's being very sympathetic. He says, it wasn't you, son, it was the monster. And Peter says, look, Jonah, I don't think it's dead. I could feel it in my head. I could feel it in my heart. And then we see the symbiote stuck to the van like some glue. This thing never dies easily, dog. MJ and Black Cat are talking about Peter's possible possible locations, and it's about to be a catfight, no pun intended. Then Jameson comes in screaming, says, "Move! Give him some space! Peter's here!" MJ is relieved that Peter's healthy and alive, but it's not gonna be a happy ending for this issue. Black Cat says we gotta get out of here. Before Kingpin died, he revealed the identity of Spider-Man to the public, and now the cops are at Peter's door. Now we cut to this very insane looking panel. We got this dark symbiote looking thing talking to the thing, no pun intended. Again, Mr. Fantastic has been consumed by the symbiote. It's game over. And there seems to be multiple alien parasitic life forms, not just ones. Y'all see them tubes? What the hell's going on, dog? I just covered 2 issues for y'all in this video. I was gonna do one, but I was like, fuck it, let me not be stingy. Make sure to follow your boy for the next one though, cause things are about to turn up.